And welcome back. The USD Volleyball team set out to win the NIVC tournament after being left out of the field for the NCAAs. And tonight they had a chance to reach that goal with a win over Georgia Tech in the championship game of the National Invitational Volleyball Championships. We pick up action as the Coyotes enter with 18 straight wins at home. Sammy Slaughter from Harrisburg, one of her 9 kills. Coyotes down by 1. Later, it's going to be Marie Brambila of Georgia Tech, and the Yellow Jackets win the first set 25-23. Second set, freshman Elizabeth Junkie. Stay out of her way. She had 15 kills tonight. She is really good. And USD takes a 1-point lead. Coyotes spring it to within 2 late. Madison Harms with a big block right at the line, one of her 2. Coyotes had 6 on the game, but the Yellow Jackets take a 2-set lead. It's Brambila again, the tournament MVP, who puts this one away. Yikes. She hammers that ball, one of her 16 kills. Georgia Tech with a 2-0 lead. Coyotes working to stay alive in the third. Madison Jurgens keeps it fair down the line, but Georgia Tech is going to win this in straight sets. They earn the NIVC tournament title, and the Coyotes finish their season. Look at the emotion there. 31-3. What a great record for USD. They finish up 31-3. First loss after 18 straight wins at home. Junkie led the way with 15 kills. Slaughter had 9. Annie Rasmussen had her 2,000th career dig in the match tonight. We'll hear from head coach Leanne Williamson tomorrow in terms of, I know they're disappointed, but they've got to be extremely proud and brought a lot of recognition to the school and to the conference. Maybe next year one of these teams will get an at-large bid like they should have this year. Well, former USF head coach Kalen DeBoer has been on a fast track to success, and that has brought him back to Fresno State today, where he had been offensive coordinator for the Bulldogs before taking a similar position in the Big Ten at Indiana this year. And the Hoosiers made huge strides on offense under his leadership. Well, now the former Millbank Bulldog has been hired back at Fresno State to be the head coach of the Bulldogs, where he helped that program that went 1-11 in 2016 before he was there. They went 10-4 and then 12-2. Now keep this in mind, no team with 10 losses has ever won 10 games the next season in FBS history. DeBoer has been offensive coordinator at Southern Illinois, Eastern Michigan, they turned that program around. Fresno State, they turned that one around. And Indiana turned that one around. Well, the Hoosiers won 8 games for the first time since 1993 this year. And he was head coach at USF, we all know that, where he was also a star wide receiver with Curtis Riggs throwing the ball. He was 67-3 as a head coach and won 3 national titles with the Cougars. Well, the Jackrabbits lost a tight game Saturday to Central Michigan without their star player, Maya Sellen. Tonight they took the floor against a very good Marquette team who came in 7-2 in this one. And again, without Sellen, it looked like a mighty tall hill to climb. Peyton Burkhardt from Aberdeen, nice move off the glass. Kevin McHale would have been proud of that. Then it's Tagan Larson. They're sure glad to have her back. She missed a bunch of games with a concussion. She goes off glass, in close. She was the star of the game tonight for them. And then Riley Cassio Jensen for 3. Number 2 knocks down the 3. And the Jackrabbits are hanging right in there. Now this Marquette team is pretty good. They would take the lead. Now Larson again had herself a night. 22 points, 3-point play. But Marquette simply too much. Final score 65-58 in favor of the Golden Eagles. The Jacks are now 7-6 on the year. The Skyforce return home to the Pentagon tonight. They hosted the Texas Legends, and there is Skylar Flatten after a big game, big road win at Des Moines over the weekend. Watch Devon Reed for 3. Love shooting these games. You see an awful lot of athletic ability. He led the way with 19 points. They're up by 5. Boo Boo Paulo with the alley-oop to Marcus Lee, who had 10 points on the night. Reed had 19. They're up by 7 in the second quarter. Eric Glass is liking that. He'd like this even more. Watch Jarrett Jack with the reverse. That was sweet. They were up by 5 after a quarter and built on that lead in the second. Now watch here. Jack misses. And watch Kyle Alexander. Whoosh! That was the play of the night. The guys behind me couldn't contain themselves. Well, they were happy. They were impressed. Everybody around me said, "Did you get that?" I said, Hope so. I did. There's Boo Boo for 3. They led by 14 at half, going to win 93-90. Skyforce now 7-9 on the year, and they hit the road for California this week. The top-ranked team in girls AA basketball is the Lincoln Patriots. Tonight, Matt Daly's team had a big early season test at number 4 Washington. Emma Osmondson, she's going to play her college softball at South Dakota State. She led the way for the Pats, 2 of her 19 points to lead the way. Freshman Taylor Thompson is good. She had 12 for the Warriors tonight. Now, USD commit Morgan Hansen, she's going to play basketball. She's going to back down her defender in the post and gets the hoop on the harm for the Pats. She had 17 points, but the Warriors were too much, led by sophomore Jakalenga Mwantanda. She had 20 points in the game tonight, unstoppable in close, gets the bucket. They win 68-54. The second-ranked Brandon Valley boys were in action tonight. They hosted the Lincoln Patriots in the Lynx Gym. Lincoln's big-time shot and discus thrower, Caleb Hyatt, in close. They couldn't stop him with the putback. But coming back for the Lynx, it's going to be Jackson Deckert. He throws it ahead to Aiden Lloyd. Lloyd gets to the bucket and one for Brandon Valley. And the defending AA champs are too much for Lincoln. Gavin Terhark works his way inside, gets a tough one to go. He had 17 points and 10 rebounds. Onto your scoreboard, Brandon Valley wins at 54-45. Viber Curley won tonight along with Woolsey Washington and Boyden Hull. Ethan and Canton victorious along with Howard and Hanson. Harrisburg and Madison win tonight along with West Central and Corsica Stickney and girls hoops. Washington and Harrisburg both win along with West Central. Irene Wakanda, T-Area and Howard both win along with Huron and Tri-Valley. And I'll have lots more scores for you eventually up on our website. Wild leading 1-0 in the second period at Vegas. We'll be right back.